We don't need to bind the halo. Okay, unfortunately, our character can't really do anything. And I forget the keyboard shortcuts, but there's a way to, like, block the distance or something. Is it Shift, Alt, Control? Okay, the red does stuff. I remember that. Was it Shift click? Is autocast? Thank you. Yeah. All right, so we've turned off autocast Blood Rage. We don't want to waste it on small fights like this. Also, though, it's still active for this round. What happens with claws, right? So we're in Blood Rage. Where are my claws? Do I have to unequip our weapon? There should be a way to see claws. Unless I'm crazy and we don't actually have claws. Do you have any thoughts on BG3? It also has numbers. I'd like to play it. I sent an email off trying to get into the beta or the early access thing, and I didn't get a response. I think swapping weapons is going to take one of our actions, and then we may not be able to make an attack this turn. But I want to know if I just have to have no weapon equipped to activate the claws or what. I'd like to like solve that now. So I guess let's just try it. Let's swap to group 3. Alright, so we used our move action to change weapon. And yes, we do have claws equipped automatically, even though it didn't say they would be equipped. And now we can do 8 to 13 damage with one hand, 8 to 13 damage with the other hand. Both attacks made with +6 to the dice roll. 2x critical on 20. And it is bludgeoning slashing, it looks like. So, help me out, chat. What's the easiest way to calculate expected damage output? I want to know how much better our claws are when compared to the cold iron battle axe right now. I think that for consistency, 2 dice rolls with +6 is much better, right? Because only one of them has to hit, and it does a pretty good amount of damage, about 10 damage. So the claws are like probably way better. But frustratingly, it's kind of hard to compare these stats to the other stats because you can't see your claws unless you're Blood Rage, and you can't Blood Rage if you're not in a battle. So like I need to lock these numbers into my brain and then, you know, compare it against whatever these numbers had been. Depends on enemy AC. That's a good point. So we can't actually make an attack this turn. We can like walk up.
Die!
Die, die, die! Should we use another round of Blood Rage? Also, our AC would actually be 17 if we weren't Blood Raged. It's worth noting.
Let the attack commence.
Alright, so I can continue moving, but I can't actually make an attack because of the weapon swap. And unfortunately, because of the weapon swap, also, we are going to have no weapons equipped. So I think we do need to keep this on for now. But science was done. I'm happy. What is the shortcut for ending turn? Space? Yeah. Okay. Alright, Sila. How does it work again with, is there a shortcut to turn this on and off? Alt, Shift, Control. I don't always want it popped up. Alright, how does it work again? I feel like I've lost all of my knowledge of Pathfinder mechanics since I played a couple months back. There were like perks and skills and stuff for flanking bonuses and things. In this game, it's Pathfinder 3.5. Just standing adjacent to someone, I think we get a flanking bonus? I think is how it works.
Into the fray.
Think. Yeah, other. We got a +2 bonus to our attack roll for flanking. Alright. She can actually attack, then move. Alright, Camellia. She managed to do 1 damage to this thing last time. It has an unknown amount of health. Where would we see its health in this list?
Go for their hearts.
offense, base attacks. I always feel like the middle mouse wheel scroll on this thing is always way too slow. It should be like 3 or 4 times more. It is a vermin, level 1 vermin. Am I blind? Where's its health? How much damage do we need to actually do? I don't see its health. I am blind. I swear it should be like right in here somewhere. Whatever. Stab it! You missed. Camellia rolled a 1. Okay. Good job. I mean, I'm not going to waste spirit weapon enchantment on a fight like this. It only lasts for 1 minute. I keep on trying to zoom out further. I missed that from the mod. She's got great AC though. All right, we can go and make an attack. I think we're only going to be attacking with 1 weapon though. Right? In order to use the 2 claw attack, I think we have to be, it's a full action, right? Yeah! Stab! Attack result, 17. We rolled a 7 plus 10. Nuts. Alright, so auto cast Blood Rage needs to stay off. We definitely need more rounds of Blood Rage.
May I see your entrails, please?
Your entrails, please. That's funny. Added armor is not worth picking up. We could stealth. We could try to stealth, even though we have light on our character. There is a giant fly here.
Shall we move? We shall move.
Charge!
We are the light.
It didn't work.
They are the darkness.
Apparently the character that's following us is not following the party, but following... She's behind our character. So she, like, went up here. Interesting. Oh, it's right-click, that's right. You can right-click to toggle between restricting yourself to a 5-foot movement which doesn't consume your move action, a full move action, or a full round action. I'm remembering the controls. We're getting there. How about we delay for now? So that we can maybe get to... Oh shit, she actually fights too? And Evia just shot it. Neat. Good job, Anevia. What is that?
Slice!
Take you.
Behead! Yes, behead.
Slice, behead, yes, behead. I agree. Alright, so let's go check out this thing, because it's a corner. On a giant centipede. Sure, yep, good. This is out of range.
Did I mess up again?
That thing's gonna act next. I'll delay by 1. So that she can actually make an attack this round. Dude, stop shooting. I mean, good job. But I wanted to do the combat stuff. Stop being stealth. Are we still, oh, we're still in combat. That's why it's so slow. Should probably re-equip the weapon. Yeah, you're right, we should. Let's not even, I'm not gonna blood rage for these early fights. I don't think we need to. Inventory. I actually want to put these over here just because I don't. We'll use like weapon slot 2 for our claws for major fights or something. Another spitting centipede. The woman that we robbed is like really good at hitting things. Attack result. She rolled a 4 with a 9 modifier. Good God. And she gets to attack twice per round already. I probably shouldn't have robbed her. That was quite rude. There's a dead body on the floor. It has gold coins, bracers of armor, 2 healing potions, and a light mace. I don't think a light mace is worth carrying around. The bracers of armor are a bonus of +1. But they only work on characters that are wearing no armor at all, right? So they're kind of useless to us right now. Yeah, the plot armor is just better than these, because if we put this on, it says as though they were wearing armor. So if you wear it, it doesn't work because we are wearing armor. Pretty sure. We lose 1 AC. Yeah, they don't actually work because we're wearing armor already. Works well on mages and, you know, casters and stuff. It's another fly thing. Okay. Are we surprised? Is that what that indicator is? Question marks or unknown action or something? How come I keep rolling so poorly on initiative? I got a 13. The giant fly rolled a natural 20. Rude. Alright. What is this smite evil? It's a swift action. A paladin can call out to the powers of good to aid her in her struggle against evil. As a swift action, the paladin chooses one target within sight to smite. If the target is evil, the paladin adds her charisma bonus to her attack rolls and adds her paladin level to all damage rolls. In addition, while smite evil is in effect, the paladin gains a deflection bonus equal to her charisma bonus to her AC against attacks made by the target of the smite. So are these evil? Or neutral? Okay. Stabby stabby. You don't think flies are evil? Well, I mean, if it's a mosquito, then it's definitely evil. It's all part of the plan. What is this? There's like a trap here, probably. Or another enemy in the combat. We have relatively low AC, so I'm not going to charge up there. Why is this still here? Wait, I didn't want you to go there. What are you doing? So like the tooltip got locked. Interesting. Weird.
The inheritor.
We have a lot of melee characters right now. Nice hit. We have found a forked tongue. This ingredient can be used to brew potions or to scribe scrolls. A forked tongue. I don't think I've missed any side paths here. What about this? Is this a path? Look like it. I feel like we have really bad perception in this group. Like our group is really, really dumb. We just have a bunch of hack and slash characters right now. Man, she hits so weakly. A single D6. It's nothing. Oh my god, we actually rolled an initiative check that lets us act before somebody else? A 16? Hog. Get him! And we missed. We rolled a 2. Classic. I'm gonna delay by 1. See if I can get an attack in this round. Sneak attack. It's okay, we've got this super overpowered archer. Resisted poison. Okay. It's kind of nice having a person in your party that's not actually like controlled by you, that just sort of shoots things from a distance and wins every fight. She's like super overpowered right now. Hey, we found some more people. Lan. No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere. You struggle to make out the men's features in the gloom. As soon as he steps into the circle of light, however, you realize that you have never encountered a creature like this before. The stranger looks like the work of a vivisectionist who attempted to stitch together a lizard and a man. He's got like a horn too. He's like a... what's the name of that animal? A satyr? The man notices you and freezes. The curling horn protruding from his head casts a malevolent shadow on the cave wall. Wendwag. Eh? Lan, did you find it? The woman looks just as strange as her companion, like a cross between a cat and a spider. When she catches sight of you, she immediately drops into a fighting stance. Her movements reveal the lethal grace of a wild predator. Who is that? The do-gooders, here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Lan stops her with a gesture. Wait, they might know what's going on up there. I mean, we shouldn't just kill them because they're different, right? That's not really okay. We're different too. We have solid gold hair. However, it sounds fun to attack them. But we've already taken an evil action. We need to balance it out. What are you doing? That's none of your... We're looking for a holy sword. It was here in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except that they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters, and Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind. Wendwag. So Wendwag is like the spider lady, okay? Spider cat lady. And Lan is this satyr lizard guy. It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame and will burn anyone who touches it. You think you're special? I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down you know it's possible. Okay. So we're in a maze. We'll find the sword working sword faster if we work together. I can help you, but you're going to have to pay for it. I mean, we did steal 200 gold from a character. The archer. We stole 200 gold from her earlier. Smite them? Should we just attack them? I mean, it's an option. Monsters like you don't deserve to live. How does experience work? I think the more people that are in your party, the less experience you get. I think. So logically, if we were to kill them, we would probably get experience for killing them, and then also they wouldn't be in the party, so we would get more experience for killing things. They are, I mean, this is almost, we're still in the tutorial, right? These are main characters that are supposed to be part of our party. We only have 3 characters in the actual party, and I think you can have up to 6, so they're supposed to join us and then be part of the repertoire of characters we can employ, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, killing them is, or even attack, there's no guarantee of trying to attack them actually lets us attack them. It might block us. Like, it lets us commit the evil act and then move towards evil alignment, but then it blocks us from actually doing it. Does the maze really lead to the surface? Yes, there are other ways up, but they are far from here. And after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed. But the maze, there's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, will be the signal for us, the underground crusaders. That time has come for us to go to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation. Until then, people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze. And even I don't know if it's true, but the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. Alright, so it sounds like main story, main plotline type stuff. We're supposed to join up with them and try to convince these... We need to find the sword, get it to her tribal chieftain, and then convince them to come help us fight the demons, because the demons are obviously attacking us. I think we should help them. When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were to hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger. They've been listening to Wenduag too much. Who the hell is Wenduag? Is that the chief? Who's Wenduag? Wait, is that the lady? I'm confused. That is her. Yeah, okay. Maybe tell them that the demons are attacking? Yeah, why not? Demons are attacking. Lan's expression hardens. If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry. Wenduag looks you over, considering. You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it! I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface. But the maze. Why do you care about the maze? I realize that you have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canberus. People are dying up there. Please show us the way out. Just so many clicks that I have to do. Who are you? Wenduag's face twists scornfully. Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Hey, my great-grandma shagged a dragon, so... I mean, I'm not judging. Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are underground crusaders, the children of the Crusade's finest. Sadly, underground crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels. You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. We call ourselves Neathers. Interesting. All right, I'm good. We'll help find the sword. Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks swordy. Ooh, I like him. Swordy McSword face. Help us, and in return, we'll get you out of here. All right, it's a deal. You want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface. So be it. Okay, let's go do it. Hidden objects. Some interactive objects aren't easy to find. Yes, I'm aware. Stop showing tutorials from the basic gameplay group. I know. All right, so there is a spell we can cast that is worth doing, I think. If we cast Guidance on every character in the party, then the creature will get a +1 competence bonus on a single skill check, which includes perception. So if we're looking for something and we all suck at perception, then this makes sense. And it's just a cantrip. It only lasts for like a minute though, so I'll have to do it a lot. Alright, also, is there a keyboard shortcut for quick saves and stuff? Because I do want to do that. Rolls. Save, quick load, F5, F8, pretty standard. Good stuff. Okay. So, lore, religion, what is this? Statue of an unknown knight. The technique is crude, but the figure was clearly... I can't read fast enough, apparently. Crafted with a genuine feeling.
What's that there?
Oh, hey, I found the sword in the pile of rocks. Nope, it's just a copper ring.
What do we have here?
We found some grinding stones.
Step, step, step.
I found something.
And a handful of gems. The room looks like an improvised museum, or perhaps some kind of temple.
Forwards. No, backwards. Backwards.
Okay, we still have light. We've lost all of our guidance. I'll re-up the guidance on the main characters.
Now what is that?
More grinding stones.
What do we have here?
Couple pearls. This one's locked. Hey, it's the sword. We failed to check. Did you see it in the combat log? Day 14, month Gazran 4, year 4710. A strange flash pierces the gloom, and Hoyd feels drops of searing blood run down his chest. The wound healed by Terendelev reopens and weeps scarlet, but there is no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears. A cave chamber, this one or another one entirely. How much do you guys want to bet that for some reason our primary character, the protagonist, is like special and he's able to wield this sword? Not because of our character class choices or anything, but just because of the storyline. This one or another one entirely. Hoyd's heartbeat quickens and a stream of thoughts suddenly burst into his mind, thoughts that clearly belong to another. Treachery. They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back. My trusted allies, my treasured friends, the people I swore to protect, the people for whom I descended from heaven and came to this turbulent mortal world. These are the thoughts and memories of the angel, aren't they? The one that wielded the weapon? There they are, up ahead in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I am about to die from their traitorous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. A girl with a golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching her slashed side. She refused to join with the traitors and paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst I still have the strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, Hoyd intuits that he can control them somehow. Let's try to heal the wounded girl or furiously call out the traitors. I mean, we suck at this type of stuff either way, and it's not saying that it's a skill check, so I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Is this your dad? Could be. The dad who shagged a dragon? Do you think that it's our dad that shagged the dragon or the dragon that shagged our mom? Our grandma? Not that it really matters, but let's go with heal. Yeah, like if these are the thoughts and memories of an angel, they probably have angelic healing abilities and stuff, right? Heal the girl. A spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie, murky scene before Hoyd. The wounded girl opens her eyes and whispers, Lariel, you said that everything was going to change soon. You said you and the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us on a grand mission to stop the demons forever. Is that true? The frenzy of foreign thoughts comes faster and faster like a rushing river, and images flash by, one after another. A priestess in colorful robes observing the stars. A young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword. A majestic golden-winged angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by a helmet, but his voice ringing clear. Only if you're willing, and only if you're ready. There is no going back. Then don't waste your strength healing me, the girl whispers. Your mission is more important. You, take care, it is near. There, in the vision, the darkness in the cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within its depths, a vague shadow, an outline, a nightmare come to life. A wave of odious chirruping and rustling emanates from the shadow, the sound piercing like hot irons, lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy, and the wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. The yawning chest wound burns white hot. Hoyd's head pounds with pain, and it is no longer clear whose pain it is. The person called Lariel, who sent the vision, or the one unlucky enough to receive it. We can make a will check using Hoyd. We have +1 to our roll. We need to hit a DC of 10. Hoyd is determined to fight off the illusion, or we can take a -1 penalty on a DC 10. Hoyd knows how to resist malign influences such as this, no matter its origin, or we can just do nothing. I mean, you always take the green option because you could get experience, so we have the best chance with our will roll. We have failed the will check. We rolled a 3. Good job, Hoyd. The force of this terrifying attack, though originating in a vision, is much greater than anything Hoyd can withstand. Crippling fatigue drags him to the ground, hands trembling, cold piercing his skull and slowly creeping along his spine. The one who sent the vision is experiencing something similar. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real. It exists only in this strange vision of memory. But the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resemble resemble those of Discari, the terrifying demon lord. In a movement as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they called Lariel, the foolish angel struggling on the rocks like a fly with its wings torn off, intones the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whispering to a sonorous shout, becoming young, then old and quavering. Where is your goddess, angel? Where is your self-assured herald? How is it that you are dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven? Seems like the bad guy's pretty bad. He pretty strong, it sounds like. Strange calm envelops the thoughts of the one called Lariel. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow down before the enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand, bright, pure, flickering with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through stained glass. Slash. The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, releasing his grip on Lariel's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword and, with his last burst of strength, plunges it into the rock. Boyd senses that the vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing, like a river running dry. The last thing he hears is this. You will kill me, monster, this I know, but one day someone will come here and raise up my sword. They will raise it up and... What? I guess we have to finish his thought? I mean, he's an angel, so he's probably gonna want to protect or punish, I don't know. Are we actually deciding like what the traits or qualities of this sword are? I can see this decision affecting like what the weapon does, maybe. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much, but... Like, I could imagine option 1 making the sword more offensive, and option 2 making it like make you better at defense, like more AC and more resistances or something. I'm gonna say 1, punish evildoers and traitors. The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colors. Hoyd does not hear the final words, but he seems to complete the thought, taking it to heart. The words fly from his lips, and with them something else. The heat blazing in Hoyd's chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not a scar behind. Looking down, Hoyd sees the flaming sword in his hand, or rather, its outline, the memory of what the sword looked like. With a final surge of warm and soothing light, the sword vanishes, and the light is drawn into his hand. Hoyd senses that it will return. All he need do is call it. We has a sword! We have a shard blade, chat. Like legit. Is that what just happened? Think about Stormlight Archive. We have a shard blade. We can summon a shard blade with our mind. That's what it just said. It would return if we willed it. Hey, Hoyd, are you alright? You were kinda glowing just now. Sila kneels before the light, offering up a prayer. Lan looks at you dumbfounded. That was it, the light of heaven, but how? What did you do with it? Where did it go? Well, I stuck it in a secret place. It's not sexual. Don't think that. I mean... what would Hoyd say? You saw it too? The traitors, the dying girl? I think I saw the memories of Lariel and Angel. They didn't see it. I saw stuff. Lariel? That really was Lariel? The angel from Legends? The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled. Yeah, exactly. That was where I was going with that, Thievy. Windwalk watches you with suspicion. You? Thousands of gongs, and no one's been able to touch it, and now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood, no different to us. Excuse me? We have a motherfucking halo. Dude. My ancestors had relations with dragons, okay? You think I'm an ordinary creature of flesh and blood? What the Now, Wendwag, don't be a sore loser. Lan nods toward you. He is clearly different to us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff. Because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that. I know you're willing to tear apart. I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Saul, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier. Angel Mythic Path. Reveal the light of heaven. Touch their evil chain thing, yeah. Angel Mythic Path. Alright, so this is one of the features in this version of the game, right? The mythic paths. So there's like Lich mythic paths, and there's we saw it earlier, right? I think I might still have the window open, in fact. Mythic paths. So there's Angel, Lich, Aeon, Azata, Demon, Gold, Dragon. Wait, that's us. I want to do this one. The mighty magic and form of a gold dragon gives you the power to smite your enemies. Killing is not the only option. Those who falter could be redeemed. Wait, no, we did red dragon, didn't we? No, I did gold. I did gold. I mean, do I have to go down the Angel Mythic Path? I don't wanna. We're probably not actually unlocking the Mythic Path right now, right? It's way too early in the game. I guess we'll say number 1. Let's see what that says. Land looks around. It's only us here. Your group, you, me, Wendu, and the light of heaven that sort of got sucked into you. Any chance you could whip it out again? Sorry, I cracked... Any chance you could whip it out again? Funny. I crack jokes when I get nervous, and when I'm upset, and when I'm happy. Anyway, what I said, it came out all wrong. We need to bring you to Chief Saul. You can show him... You can show everyone the light of heaven. You can whip it out. We'll rally the tribe and go into the maze. You want me to whip out my light in front of the chief? I see. Well, I guess I have to click it, so... Whip it out! Whip it good! Check it out. I've got a glowy swordie. That is just... wow. I can't help it. Now I'm imagining it all being sexual. That is just... wow. I mean, that's amazing. Heaven has truly blessed you, Hoyt. Man, the dirty euphemism type stuff is just gross. It's not my fault though, it's this guy. This guy, whatever his name is, he started it. Wenduag stares at the divine light. Oh god, I need to stop. She's transfixed. This power is the most majestic thing I've seen in all my life. Okay. Yeah, it's similar, but this light is more golden. Land drags his gaze away from it. Chief Saul needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm them. Like, that joke really turns this whole thing into dirty. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then the perils of the maze won't be so bad. If we go together, we'll make our way through it. Sure, let's do it. Sounds good. Let's go. We're done. Moving on.